Hey Aquarius, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your second half love and separation for the month of January. We reached 23,000 subscribers. Thanks so much to you guys. I sure appreciate that. You guys are helping me be on my path, and that's a big deal for me. So thank you. You guys knocked it out of the park with 9,345 views for your first half, January love and separation. We've got a lot of things going on toward the end of January, Aquarius energy. Today is some kind of conjunction. I'm not an astrological professional, so look it up. About disintegrating negative energy for light workers. You've been able to reap the rewards of your work, and you're going to be sloughing off that negativity. On the 20th, that begins Aquarius season for you, and happy birthday, by the way, Aquarius. You are going to be in a state of how do you give back to humanity? How do you give back to your loved ones? Also, very, very introspective, okay, and a lot of high creativity, invention, things like that. Of course, the new moon in Aquarius is always a time to set intention. So that is going to be a lot about a focus on humanity. So, cross watchers, come on in. Let's see if we can get Aquarius a good read. I had my first Reiki session yesterday, and it was pretty fabulous. I left it with feeling light and energized, okay? And I could feel things opening up, pop, 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 all the way down, right? And but there was one interesting aspect in this session. When it came to my throat, there was a lot of light coming out of my throat, and there was a little seed in that light. So, my friend and I were trying to figure out what that could possibly mean. But so for those of you out there who are light workers or diviners or intuitors of any kind, if you have an idea about what that may mean, please shoot me a comment in the comments section below. Otherwise, let's get on with it. I've got twin flame messages from Mystic Moon, okay? This is a really cool deck. If you have a chance to get your hands on it, do so. All right, so let's see what's going on. Oh, I wish I could take back the things that I said. Remorse and regret, right? So let's kind of see where that message is going to take us. I've got your deck, y'all. So this is the, what is this? Starman Tarot deck. This is supposed to be inspired by David Bowie. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Star Man. No, I'm sorry, Four of Swords. My bad. Four of Swords. So this is in reflection, taking a break. You might be on a break with relationship because there was an argument or whatever the scenario, but this is you being in an introspective moment about thinking about what you said and you wish you could take it back, basically. And this is your energy. It's affecting you mentally, and you're kind of meditating on it. So let's see what's going on with your partner. Partner has two cards falling out. We've got strength and the Five of Cups. So, yeah, having a strength to try to overcome the loss of a situation, the loss of love, perhaps, or sadness. Okay? Let's see what's going on for you. You have Queen of Wands. So, moving forward, fire also. You know that, Aquarius, I think you know because you see, okay, that you probably shouldn't have said that. And it was said in a moment of anger, okay? And you already know the effects of that having come out of your mouth. But nonetheless, you are going to be moving forward to try to take care of the situation, I think. You're going to try to balance out. You have temperance. So you're going to be trying to balance this out now, okay? You're going to be trying to figure out a way to make it right. So let's see what the blocks are for your partner. Your partner's stalled out now. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to think because of this argument that happened, left them in this place of lack. This place of trying to figure out how to put the pieces back together again, perhaps. Here's what I have to say about that. You know, there's been a stall on things, right? Because of an argument, because of something blowing up. And your partner's trying to figure out which way to go. How do I put the pieces back together again? And so let's see what your blocks are. Right, we're going to take them. All right, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords put her sword down, okay? And said what was to be said. It could have been perhaps in anger. You wish you could take it back. For some of you, this indicates that you wish you could take the things back that you wanted to say, even though they were said in anger. For some of you, it needed to be said, and it was the truth, okay? Because the Queen of Swords is a discerner. She's the one who says the things that nobody else can say or will say, but need to be said. So, Aquarius, perhaps that you're in this state where you wish that you hadn't said it because you said it out of anger. But for some of you, it was a truth that needed to be said. So you're trying to get your own groundedness now that that's come out. And you want to fix it, okay? You want to fix it so you guys can go back to being who you were. But if you said this to your partner because it needed to be said, but you weren't really going to say it like that, you're trying to figure out how to fix it, okay? But if it needed to be said, the only person who can fix it is that person it was said to, right? So maybe it was a scenario like, you know what, why don't you get up your ass and try to find something to do here about your problem. Maybe it was something like that. Or if you would do this, then your outcome would be different, which may very well be true, but you wish that you had not said it in anger. But really, the only person can fix that is the person that needs to get off their ass, right? So that's kind of where we're at. That's the feeling I get from it. And you want to apologize. You want to fix it. You want to say, I shouldn't have said it like that, So let's see what the blocks between the two of you are. Okay, so you're going to have balancing out. Your partner's going to have a light bulb moment. 8 of Swords. They're going to be trapped in it a little bit. Okay, you guys are both trapped by the information a little bit. But it needed to come out because justice is here, okay? So I think the scales were tipped this way a little bit, Aquarius, in which your partner was kind of benefiting from your silence. But they weren't growing. They weren't correcting. They weren't, moving forward. So when you said what you said, it brought the scales back into balance, okay? And, but the repercussions of that, of course, are hurt feelings and guilt and things like that. But you said what needed to be said, okay? And it brought things back into balance. But there is a potential, okay, that you're going to be single after this, okay, for a little while. But you're going to be abundant. You're going to be fine. You're going to be happy. sometimes people need a kick in the ass. You know what I mean? Sometimes people like go on about their thing and they're wrapped up in their bullshit, and they're so wrapped up in it that they can't really see the deception in it, right? So here Aquarius comes along and you think outside the box, and you kind of said to him, look, why are you continuing to do the same thing and expect different results? Didn't you think that was going to happen? It was kind of like one of those things. It needed to be said. It needed to be brought out. And you did. The repercussion of that is your partner's feelings are hurt. You guys got into it. And now you're going to maybe do things on your own for a little bit. But you've got the Four of Wands, okay? After they think about it and they get over themselves, you're going to be right back in relationship. It's going to be solid. Because maybe that was the block that kept you from being solid, was their shit. You guys are going to be moving forward and into happiness and illumination. You illuminated this person, Aquarius. You illuminated them. You were the catalyst to their growth. So, however you want to see it, that's always a beautiful thing. So, let's see how they feel about you. They see you as being a big love. They're in love with you. This is the King and Queen of Cups. They see you as a good match in love. They feel like that you are always birthing something new. Okay. Nine of Cups, happiness, wish fulfillment. You're everything to them. But they know that you've been suffering with some anxiety in the relationship. And they know that they need to probably come forward and offer something. I think they need to get off their ass. Ten of Wands, you were carrying the load for this burden all this time. You were carrying the load. So maybe now, some of you are dealing with Sagittarius. We've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Cancer specific. We have you carrying the load for this situation. Okay, it could have been a financial. It could have been the load of always being the one to initiate sex. It could be always being the one to take care of business, and keep stuff rolling. It could have been carrying them, okay, for all this time. Excuse me, and they were doing very little to help you with that situation. You called them out on it. Okay, you were the catalyst for them to get out of that rut and grow and get up on it, okay? But now you're tired, and they know that you're tired. And not only are you now tired from carrying this whole damn thing, now you have guilt on top of it about what you said. So they know this, so don't let them fool you. If they try to come in like, oh, they didn't know, why you said that, you just went crazy and went off the deep end, you had an episode, don't fall for it, okay? Because that's somebody who refuses to take responsibility for their own crap. So continue to be the catalyst if they still cannot see. So you've got Ten of Wands carrying the burden. You're tired. They know you're tired. Three of Swords. They know you're tired and heartbroken and you're just wore out. This person's kind of drained you a little bit, okay? And they want to come back together in love relationship. They want the conflict to be over. There's conflict between the two of you. They want to be committed, solid, committed partner. They see you as that. They see you as a go-getter, okay? And also, yeah, they're very passionate about you physically. They know that you're a seer, a doer, okay? They know that. And we have the Emperor. You're the king of all kings to them, okay? However, if someone's draining you and you can't go on about your business and you're always dragging this person, and you got to carry him in to the house every day from the car, you might need to rethink this relationship, right? So, if you're always carrying somebody and they're not a mate and they're not a partner and they're not a match and they're not a help and you're doing everything, carrying everything for them, you know what? You're not their mama, okay? Period. Or their daddy, all right? When you're a grown-ass person and you're trying to be in love relationship with somebody else, you can't always carry that person, okay? They got to carry their own weight because you never grow if you're always, dragging them along, all right? They've got to have something to offer you too, right? So you're in love with the idea of codependency at this point. You're in love with the idea of you will be their savior. Well, who the hell's going to save you? Because this person can't even get out the damn car. Who's going to save you? So that's what you need to think about moving forward, Aquarius. They have these feelings for you. You're wonderful and you're great. They love you. They're your soulmate, la, 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 la. But, if you're always carrying this person, who's going to carry you? You know what I mean? Who's going to carry you? So just think about that moving forward. You said what needed to be said because it needed to be said. And it was a catalyst to change the course of things. I mean, even though it hurts. So just bear that in mind. But let me get a potential final outcome. I think that Aquarius, if, this, like, for example, nobody wants somebody who don't work. Okay? So, like, let's just say, for example, if you're in this relationship and this person does absolutely nothing to contribute to anything, I'm talking about, we all have, they're stay-at-home moms, they're stay-at-home partners who, they keep the home, they keep the yard, they do everything to keep the command central rolling in the home, right? And that's valuable. Okay, that's valuable. Then you have people who just want to sit at home and do nothing. Okay, they're not keeping the house, they're not making dinner, they're not washing the clothes, they ain't changing the baby's diapers, whatever. Okay, and you're going to work all day long and coming home, and you got to get the pans out of the cabinet while they're over there watching QVC or some shit. That's not a partnership. That's you doing everything while that person sits on their ass and sucks up your resources. That's what that is. So nobody wants to be with somebody unless they have a complex about codependency or a complex about being a savior or some other weird crap that doesn't contribute to the relationship. Because once your partner goes from the zone of being valuable into the zone of being a liability, you lose respect for that person. When you lose respect for a person, you lose love for a person. When you lose love and respect for a person, you lose trust for that person. And when you lose respect, love, and trust for a person, what are you there for? Why are you there? Okay, and that is the start of a combination for a bunch of bad shit. So, I'm just saying, I do see that you're going to move forward. If this person offers you something, that you will move forward. You will accept it. And it is a soulmate. It's a past lover. You have a past love coming into your life also for some of you, who's going to be coming forward and bringing you an offer of love. Okay, somebody from the past, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. However, we have the Princess of Swords and Judgment. I don't see you moving forward in this situation, Aquarius, because I think you called it. Some of you are going to be moving forward with it. Some of you are going to have past love come into your life that, it's a rekindling of something. But there's others of you are going to tell the truth and call it like you see it. And you're just done because you're drained. And you're going to say, you know what? This was a beautiful relationship, but I can't do everything by myself. And unless you want to start contributing to this situation, I've got to move on my way because I can't do it anymore. I'm tired. I'm drained. Meanwhile, we got a closet full of QVC jewelry. Okay? I'm just saying, sell that jewelry on eBay, bitch, and move on. Okay? Love y'all, but I'm just here to tell you the truth. All right, bottom of the deck, the world. Something's coming to a close, honey. Some of you are going to be experiencing new love coming into your life. So let's get some oracle cards on it and see what they have to say. I want to do some spiritual cards, see what the energy is. Firm foundation. This is talking about you examining the foundation of this relationship because you are the foundation. The universe is putting you on a new path. It's time to get into alignment. It's time to do what Aquarius needs to do moving forward. I think you've been suffering in silence and not communicating how unhappy you are in this relationship. And I think it's time to communicate that. Blue for a throat chakra, 9 for closing out a cycle. You need to listen to your divine guidance and go on your new beginning. There's something that you're coming into that's going to be your destiny. Okay, this is the wheel of destiny, wheel of fortune. Moving forward in your own path with your own life. A new beginning after a cycle closes. Material and spiritual prosperity. Once you come into alignment with the truth of this situation, your foundation and abundance are going to return. New love begins. For some of you, you're coming into meeting that person that's going to bring you to life, not suck the life out of you. Okay? Anyway, let's get some cards on it and see what they have to say. These over here, Moonology deck. You know, clean slate 2020. Don't drag that garbage from 2019 into 2020, okay? Kick them to the curb and keep stepping. Luck is on your side, New Moon in Sagittarius. So, divine guidance, adventure. You're good enough, okay? You were good enough without this person dragging you down. All right, so let's get a little bit of inspiration here and call it good. You know, I think you've known this for a long time. You just haven't been saying what needed to be said. You finally did in a moment of anger. You know, maybe that's what you needed to get the courage to say it. Now you felt guilty and they're kind of playing mind games with you. And but understand that you had to be the catalyst for this person's growth, even if it's not with you. So you need to stand in that truth and power. Keep it moving. Happiness is my birthright. Clear out that negative energy. Say what you have to say. Okay? Throat chakra, I express. Say what you have to say. Happiness is your birthright. Okay? You don't have to suffer because this person won't do for themselves, right? I recognize I have chosen fear. And I choose again to choose love. You chose fear in this situation by not speaking out about how you truly felt about something. When you got mad and said what you said, you chose love because you chose yourself. Divine guidance. So Aquarius, that's what I have for you for your second half January. It's kind of a little bit different than what the reads have been for you. Maybe I'm picking up on somebody else's energy, but you spoke the truth, and you're just going to have to rely on that and listen to your divine guidance. And I'll be back at the last half for what's in their head.